Do you feel like you have the power to read minds and intentions? She's late because she doesn't value people's time. His house, it's a mess because he's lazy. Now, can this always be true? Maybe yes, but most probably not. This cognitive distortion called jumping to conclusions is imagining we know what others are thinking or predicting future outcomes. And that's what happened in Joshua chapter 22. So some of the tribes received Joshua's blessings before they headed back to their place. 3 of the tribes decided to build an altar. The rest of the tribes saw this and got really upset because it looked like they were going back to their old ways and maybe setting this thing up to worship other gods instead of the one true God. And they were ready to make war. But fortunately, they decided to send some people to express their concerns first. To which the tribes reassured the rest of the Israelites that they were not intending to use the altar for sacrifices. Rather, it was a sign to them and their descendants that they all belonged to the same God. And so a war was averted. Now both groups fell into problems of assumption. We can't just assume that people will understand us and why we do things. And if we want people to understand us, we need to learn how to communicate, and that's what those 3 tribes learned. On the other hand, we can't just assume that we know why someone is doing something. But one thing they did right was that they confronted their brothers directly. And because they did that, the miscommunication was resolved quickly. How are you in relationships? Are you jumping into conclusions? Maybe it's a great time to ask questions, communicate, and work with complete information instead.